Hello friends, my name is Ananya Chaudhary, currently pursuing BTech in Cloud Technology and Information Security from Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University, Pune. So, the AMI concept is pretty much straightforward. So, to understand it better, let's jump into the AWS Management Console and discuss about AMI. So guys, we are into the AWS Management Console as you can see in the screen. If you remember that whenever we are creating an EC2 instance, while going into compute and clicking on EC2 and click on EC2 instance. So in this process, we are getting a step where we need to choose the Amazon machine image. So here we are choosing the AMI. So now let's understand that what actually AMI is. So basically AMI provides the information to launch an instance. So see here, it is provided that the information like what does this image containing. So whenever a user is creating an instance using this AMI contain, so what this contain? So this contain like Python, Ruby, Perl and Java. All these things are pre-installed. If you want to create here the own AMI, they can create the instance, follow the steps to create AMI, but try to look into the cycle of AMI. So let's jump into a direct RAM, then we will discuss. So this diagram represents the life cycle of AMI. This diagram is telling that once a user create and register an AMI, user can use it to launch new instances. User can copy an AMI within the same region. Whenever a user no longer required an AMI, user can re-register it as well. So now let's look into the steps which is required to create user's own AMIs. So let's jump into the console. So the steps to create the own AMI is, the first step is, first we have to launch instance from the existing AMIs and then we will customize the instance. For example, if user decided that when to use this AMIs, then what we need to select, what we need to do, then we have to select this image and customize it as per the project requirement. For example, if we are building an image for the user's project where each developer machines must have pre-installed, in this scenario, it is really very helpful to pre-install the Radish application. Then the existing AMIs, we will save it as AMI and that AMI will be used by the developers. So, whenever they will create an instance, they will find that Radish is reconfigured. So in this summary, creation of AMI is in 3 steps process. The first step is we need to select the existing AMIs and we will create an instance of that particular AMI. In second step, we need to configure the created instances with the required configuration. For example, in this case, as we can see, Projective will install the Radish instance. Once it will be done, then save it as AMI and publish it into the community AMIs. There is an option over here, as we can see. There are certain communities, user can use it and publish their AMIs so that developers can use it. So that's all, and now the next thing is, so we have to jump into the creation process. The first step is go to the quick start and here select AMI to create an instance and then click on configure instance details. User will come over here. Whenever user are creating for AMI purpose, user can do it, whether provide the bootstrap on that time, it will install the required application at that time of creation of instance. User can do this as well, or user can create and do the installation of required applications after launching it. Once user can make a copy of it. So in this example, just consider that user is going to launch and just consider that user has installed the required applications. For example, user can provide a tag over here, whatever tag user want to provide. So click on security group and keep it as it is. Now we will launch it. So this is the EC2 creation process. Once user create this, user will get an instance and on that instance user can configure the applications which I already mentioned. Here we can create a new key pair, name it and download that key pair and save it, and finally launch that instance. Now user will find the pending state. Now it is created. Now consider that user had opened the instance and installed whatever the required applications and close it. So now user want to make a copy of that instance as an EMI. So to do that, first step is go to the actions. Then here we can see there's an option instance steps. Then click on stop. Once it is being stopped, then user can make a copy of that instance as an AMI. So now it is being stopped. So now go to the action, then select image and then create image. So here we need to provide the details. So give the name and then descriptions. One point to be noted that if the instance is encrypted, the same thing it will return. If your AMI is not encrypted, then this option will not be here. Here we have a provision to add new volume. User can use this as well. So now click on create image, then we will get the copy of that image. Here user can see the status is pending, that means it is creating, so this is being created. Now go to action, then select user can launch the instance from this AMI. One thing, if a user want to make it public or private, then user can come over here, that is modify image permissions. This is what I wanted to demonstrate in this session. Thank you guys for listening this session. I hope you liked it and understand what exactly AMI is and how to implement in AWS Management Console. So thank you guys.